Hello, Catamounts. My name is Alexander Hoffman, and this is Chats with Cats presented by WeTV. In this series, we are interviewing some of our amazing student athletes here at Western Carolina University. Today's guest is Nicole Azar of our women's basketball team. How are you, Nicole?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. Glad to have you back for the second time in the studio.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So go ahead and please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for the team.
So my name's Nicole Azar. I'm a senior on the basketball team, and I'm a shooting guard.
Nice. So if you don't mind, could you share a memorable moment from your athletics career at Western?
Yeah, so probably my favorite game here was the Queens game last year. It was one of my first games back since I was eligible to play. And it was just a really good overall game for us. We won, and it was a good team win, and everyone played really well, and it was just a really fun game. So.
Hopefully make some more memorable moments with this season coming
definitely.
up. So how do you stay motivated during the basketball season ranging from early November to like early mid-March?
Yeah, so it is a really long season. I would say like I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. So like my love for the game is what keeps me going because it is really long and it's like hard on you mentally and physically sometimes, but if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be able to do it. So that's what keeps me going.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I was thinking about that, how long the season is compared to a lot of sports, and it's like,
yeah.
And you're practicing like way before that.
Yeah,
so
we do. And we practice like over summer too. So we're here all the time, but I love it. So I love being here.
That's good.
Yeah.
And as we talked about last time, a lot of student athletes talk about the family feel within the team. So I kind of wanted to hear your perspective on that, especially with new people being on the team this year.
Yeah. It's been really great. Like the coaches have done a really good job with us, like trying to figure out ways to do different team bonding stuff. Like we did a escape room the other day and it was really fun. We split up into groups and during the hurricane, Coach Sip like had us all over to his house because he was one of the only people with Wi-Fi. So we all went over there and had a good time. So it's been good. And then I also have a really close friend on the team. She's a grad transfer from Georgia Tech. And we like grew up playing together and we played in high school together. So having her here is like, makes it even better. She's like family and we've known each other for a really long time. So we're excited to have one more game together or one more year together. So
yeah, those long-time connections are definitely really helpful. So moving from the athlete side to the student side, because these are, as you know, a lot more than just you as a student athlete, it's you as a student. So what are you studying and what made you choose that program?
Yeah, so I actually just graduated this summer from Western in 3 years with a degree in communications journalism. And now I'm studying sports management. I'm getting my master's in sports management. So yeah.
What made you choose that program?
I just realized like I definitely want to be around sports still like when I'm done playing basketball because sports have been such a big part of my life for my entire life. So even when I'm done playing basketball, I still want to do something in athletics, and that's why I'm doing the sports management master's program.
There we go. How do you manage your time between academics and athletics, especially as a grad student?
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, especially during my undergrad. I was taking like 18 hours just to graduate early so I could start my master's. But just like learning how to time manage and use your resources. We have a lot of really great people here that are willing to help, like our academic advisors and our professors. And so just learning how to work with them and, you know, they're really good with helping out the athletes and they know we have a lot going on. So.
And besides the like time management aspect, what would you say some challenges you face as a student athlete are and how do you overcome those?
Yeah, I think as a shooter, especially like the position that I play, like mentally, it can be really hard on you. So just like making sure that you're like doing what you need to do off the court and taking care of your mental health too, as well as your physical health. I think that's been like a challenge for me that I've had to learn to overcome because that's really important to like keep shooting even when, like for me as a shooter, keep shooting even when you're missing. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, for sure. How has being a student athlete shaped your college experience?
I mean, I wouldn't change it for the world. Like I said, it's been a crazy journey for me and it's been really difficult at times, but it's shaped me into who I am today and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love being a student athlete and I love playing basketball here. So,
well, good to know, especially since you did come from another school in the Southern Conference.
Yes, I did.
Shout out to Samford, I guess. But this is going to move us into our lightning round with just some short little questions with some short little answers from you. So what has your favorite class been at WCU?
Probably my news reporting class. That was a really fun class because I got to do different interviews and like write papers on the other athletic teams here at Western. So I really liked that class.
Well, shout out to news reporting.
Yes.
What is your pre-match ritual or superstition if you have one?
Yeah. I have to straighten my hair for every game. That's like, I have to do that. And then like I'll listen to music, and I get to the gym early before the game to like shoot around. So
there you go. Do you have a favorite sports team or athlete other than anything at Western?
Yeah. So I love like watching women's basketball, obviously. I get really into March Madness, but last year I really followed Iowa women's basketball probably the most because I loved watching Caitlin Clark, and like her game is awesome. So yeah.
Shout out Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
And then what is your favorite post-game meal?
Definitely Kobe. I love when they get us Kobe or El Pat. You can't go wrong with El Pat.
So many people have said El Pat.
Yeah.
That question was just like, El Pat's getting a lot of shout outs this season.
We love you, Cats.
Yeah. And then last question to kind of tie everything together. What is the best advice you've received as a student athlete, and kind of in turn, what advice would you give to an incoming student athlete?
I would just say like make sure that you still have fun while you're playing, because we all like started playing because it was fun. And in college, it's such a job. Sometimes you can like lose sight of that, but just to have fun and remember why you started playing. That's what I would say.
Yeah, keeping the fun in it. You'll burn out if you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was our very last question of the interview. Before we say goodbye, I would like to remind everybody that the effects of Hurricane Helene are still being felt here in the region. There is a link in the description to a list of ways to receive relief as needed, as well as ways to donate and volunteer that WCU has put together. But thank you for coming back to the studio today, Nicole.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. It's a pleasure to have our returners back. But we'll see you next time, and go Cats.